Stirring the decaf coffee with chopsticks using the vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your decaf coffee at the molecular level. Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, decaf coffee. Surprisingly good. I haven't had coffee in a long time. That's how you know you haven't had coffee in a long time, is that when you have decaf, it tastes good, because I've never tasted a good decaf ever in my life. So, taste buds are reset. That's a good thing. Monk mode in full gear now. Eating only animal products. Cooking in ghee and butter. Having cheese and eggs as well, not just pure meat, but I would say pure animal-based until June 8th. Status update, weight down. That's not the goal. I can lose weight anytime I want. I don't need to starve myself or deprive myself in order to do that. All I have to do is just work a little bit harder at the gym and really control the time that I eat. Observation about monk mode is this, is that after the 3-day water fast, which was a hard reset, I felt like I could go another 5 days, honestly. Not just go to 5 days, I could go another 5 days. Felt good. It was bitch mode for 2 days. 3rd day, 0 issues. And I know a lot of people that quit after 2 days. My next water fast, which will probably be, and I do this about every season, so I'm guessing towards the end of summer, I will do a 5-day water fast. The biggest issue that I'm coming up against is this. I've been very busy socially. It's hard to do monk mode when you are social. I mean, I'm still working, going to work, cutting hair. I have business meetings I have to do. I don't watch TV as it is, so it's not difficult to remove media from my life. I would say it's being around people, hearing television in the house. I don't even want to hear the television. I don't want to hear it. It's not background noise for me. I like birds being background noise, and wind and rain. Today's pouring rain. It's been raining now for 2 days. It's been very cold. I'm back to like winter gear again, just to stay warm. And 2 days of rain and wind, and I enjoyed that. That has been my soundtrack for the day, not television. But when you are around other people who are not on monk mode, it is hard. I will tell you that. Unless you get away, like I told you, I went camping that one time by myself and didn't speak for 3 days. That's really the way to do it. Not everyone has 30 days to get away from society. If I worked at home by myself, it would be better. But I work at home half the time. I'm in a salon the other half of the time, and I'm not in this house by myself. So that's what I'm seeing is what's wrong with what I'm doing. But I'm doing it, I would call it modified monk mode. And that's what's working for me right now. And that goes till June 8th. Today's sponsor is right here. It's called Just the Cheese. And it's a 100% cheese product. There's no wheat, no gluten, no grain. It's 100% animal products, 100% animal. I'll put a link for it down below. Great snack. And for those that are on low and no carb and keto, right here, you won't be disappointed. And I'm going through a tour right now of various products. There will be a pemmican that will be sponsoring the show. And also I will be reviewing the carnivore bar real soon, which is an all meat-based bar to add variety. The biggest problem with going through carnivore is variety. You will get bored. You will get bored. Once you learn how to deal with that, it becomes beautiful. So let's get started. A grasshopper walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey, we have a drink named after you." The grasshopper looks surprised and asks, "You have a drink named Irving?" Dean Martin. If you don't have your own plans, chances are you will end up in someone else's. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Jim Rohn. Them. "Hey, cool sunglasses. Where'd you get them?" Me. "The dollar store." Them. "Oh." When you love a woman, you tell her that she's really wanted. When you love a woman, you tell her that she's the one. Because she needs somebody to tell her that it's going to last forever. So tell me, have you ever really, really, really ever loved a woman? Bryan Adams, 1995. You know, so after you put on the lens of seeing how life as it is versus how you want it to be, when you listen to some of your favorite music, you see how programming it is in your brain. And some of the songs that I loved are so hard to listen to now that I have the lens on of how life really is, and you can't unsee things anymore. The Restoration and Metal channel on YouTube is making over $300,000 a year, and all they do is film the restoration of old tools, old metal things, and you say you have no idea of what kind of channel you should do? I think you're overthinking this. Spinning plates theory, my version. First plate, a beautiful, chill woman. Second plate, my reading list. Third plate, my pipe. Fourth plate, my writing. Fifth plate, my videos. Sixth plate, my solitude. Seventh plate, my guy friends. That's called maturity. Now, can you have 7 different women going all at once? I suppose you could. Many people teach that keeps you focused. To me, you can't be focused if you have 7 women. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to preempt heartbreak and short-circuiting. So if you have many women, you're not placing all your chips on one hand of cards, and you're spreading your give-a-shit out. I spread my I think that theory fails in this, is that they're assuming that all the plates have to be women. If I'm with a woman and that relationship ends, one thing I can tell you is I am no longer going to be heartbroken in my life. That will never happen. I will never be heartbroken. When someone dies in my life, I'll be heartbroken. That's what happens. But if a relationship ends, it's bye-bye. The other plates are the things that I mentioned. You spread your life out. You never put all your chips on one person. If that person splits, you'll be heartbroken. That's why when men say, "I could never live without her, I don't know what I would do without her," guess what happens if she goes or you break up with her? You won't know what to do without her. I have one friend who dated a gal for 3 years. He ends up breaking up with her, and then he got insulted when he saw that she was online the very next day on online dating. He was like just blown away. I said, "Dude, women are worse than men when it comes to that. You think she's sitting home and grieving you after you broke up with her. Guess what? She put herself back online with pictures that you took of her." Put that in your coffee grinder and steep it. Yes, I can tell that you love the beach. Your skin just told me. Men of excellence. Women will not understand your drive, your goals, and your ambition if it somehow doesn't revolve around them. Pop quiz. She can't get together with you because her show is on. My show is on TV. Your next move? Put your answer down below. The definition of a secret is something you only tell one person at a time. There are very few secrets. Take my word for it. Whenever you tell somebody something, there's a strong possibility that it will get told to someone under an oath. You have to swear to me that you're not going to say this. But George said, very few secrets. Learn to tell few secrets or no secrets. Two people can keep a secret, Rob says, if one of them is dead. Hey 19, that's Retha Franklin. She don't remember Queen of Soul. It's hard times befallen soul survivors. She thinks I'm crazy, but I'm just growing old. Hey 19, we can't dance together. No, we can't talk at all. Please take me along when you slide on down. Steely Dan, 1980. Is there such a thing as women who don't watch television? They seem to defend it and act like they cannot live without it. Think about that now. Are there women that don't watch TV? And when you ask a woman why she watches TV, she has her shows, and they need their shows. After not watching television for 3 years, it's difficult to be in the company of people who have to have their programs. 9 times out of 10, they're very limited in conversational ability and creativity. Tell me if you've experienced that too. Put it down below. Retirement without purpose slowly dims your life. Screw Western culture and retirement. I've heard hundreds say, now I can enjoy life, only to fade, become non-persons in a ever-shrinking world. Their world gets smaller and smaller. Add TV watching to that, and it accelerates the decline. Turn off the TV. Turn it off. Aletheia. Aletheia is truth, unclosedness, unconcealedness, the state of not being hidden. It also means factuality and reality. We need more aletheia in our lives. How much aletheia do you have in your life? How much concealedness do you have in your life? Are you hiding a lot? You are. I know you are. You look like my second wife. Oh, you were married twice? No, only once. That's a great pickup line. Works all the time, breaks the ice. If it wasn't for dating sites, no man would ever know what a sapiosexual was. You're all vava and no voom. You got a real type of thing going down, getting down. There's a whole lot of rhythm going around. Parliament, 1975. Who do you think is the most prolific living Christian theologian today? At one time I thought it was R.C. Sproul, but he passed away. I was thinking Ravi Zacharias. Do any others come to mind? Not necessarily pastors, but theologians. If that pastor is a theologian, put the answer down below. I'd like to see what your reply is. My shirt, I'm not vegan and I don't do CrossFit, got banned from my print-to-order t-shirt store for being too offensive. Political correctness, are you tired of it yet? Toyota Tacoma's got a frame recall and all the frames got replaced by the dealer. Okay, cool, but did they just replace it with a frame made of the same exact metal? Christianity is not to be confused with churchianity. True Christianity, which is just being a Christ follower, is real. The church failed you, but Christ didn't fail you. Don't confuse the two. You lived by your emotions in something that was not rock solid. Bad theology and unsound doctrine are the reason why church has failed you. I know. You may have left Christ, but Christ did not leave you. His grip is stronger than yours could ever be. "45 years ago, I remember my grandfather watching me cut the fat off my meat. And his exact words were, 'You're not going to waste that, are you? That's the best part.' And nutritional science has shown that to be true. Fatty meat, one of the best things for you. Some guy said to me, 'You are on testosterone replacement with your body. There's no way you could have a body like that without being on steroids.' Really? I'm powered by meat. The body that I have now, which is good compared to what it was last year. Now, I'm not bodybuilder material. I'm not shredded. But what you see compared to what was sitting in this chair a year ago is powered by meat, the meat-based lifestyle. Does that mean all meat all the time? For 1 month at a time. After that, it's mostly meat. And I've never felt better and healthier and stronger and faster and more alert. A man wants his wife to submit. Men, well then be worthy of submitting too. No woman would want to submit to a man with a shitbag attitude, who's angry, wandering, aimless, who has a soft body, who's indecisive, weak, broke. Men, step up your game first. If you are single, step up your game. Pursue excellence, and guess what? Excellence pursues you. The level of women that come to you miraculously will blow your mind when you pursue excellence. It happens. If you're already in a long-term relationship or a marriage, step up your game, because your sexless marriage will become filled with romance again, but you have to initiate it. Don't make me say I told you so. If you want a relationship like you've never had, this is for the men and women, you have to be the man or woman that you've never been. Few will understand that. I wonder if I'm dreaming. I feel so unashamed. I can't believe this is happening to me. I watch you when you're sleeping, and then I want to take your love. Peter Frampton, 1975. I will be having a video conversation interview with Victor Pride here fairly soon. It should be interesting. Do you stay in touch with your first love or know where they are? I want to know. Put your answer down below. And I'm not talking about the guys that married their first love or their childhood sweetheart. But your first love, do you stay in touch with them and know where they are? Does that person have a special place in your heart? Tell me about it down below. I would love to hear that. Make it clear to her that the sausage fest ends now. You will not kiss, ride, or entertain another man. Be clear. The box of sausages must be purged. What is that? Her cell phone. If you want to have a relationship like you've never had, again, you have to do things that you've never done. If she still continues the same behavior when she enters a relationship with you, guess what? You're going to get the same results. And I would say that door swings in both directions. Hence, my friend who was amazed that the girl he broke up with was online on a dating site the very next day. I've said this, that the online dating culture creates instability and mistrust in everybody, because you are one swipe or one mouse click away from being replaced at any given moment. Any given moment. How many men are Lisa in some chick's cell phone? Think about that. Do you have an addiction of any type? Sexual dysfunction? Are you stuck in life? Do you want to jumpstart a weight loss program or a muscle building program? Did you go through a breakup? Are you writing a book or a new course? Do you need a refreshed vision for your future? Reset, reboot, try monk mode. A link for the monk mode book will be down below. The only thing that will make you quit monk mode is this: you will think it's too hard. That I can guarantee. I would rather have your sights set very high than too low. You say you're living a realistic life, look where it got you. You need to set your sights a little bit higher. The link will be down below for the monk mode book. Blast through it and then skim it every day to stay on course. It can be transformative for you. How bad do you want to change? Years will just whoosh by. Months and years, even decades, will whoosh by. Gone. Next thing you know, you're gray, you're old, you're fat. And you didn't listen to me about going into monk mode. Try it. A new vision will approach you. You'll see options in your life. You'll have dreams that are vivid and lucid. You will go places in your dreams like you've never experienced before. Try monk mode. And with that, I'm going to say, finish your coffee. Beast wishes.